Welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Busy Adults. Today's episode is all about voices. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode of Busy Adults.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Busy Adults.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah, I didn't need that.
Tough. Tonight's episode, we will be talking about role-playing, different aspects, voices. Do we do them? Do we not do them? Do we like them? What makes it, just how to spice up your game.
Ooh, spicy.
And if you don't know how to, do any of that, or you can't do voices or whatever, what other things can you do to participate in the role-playing of D&D? Along with maybe even, physical items that the DM hands out, like coins or a map or something like that. So
immersion.
Yes, all types of immersion points.
You can't see, but I'm waving my arms around right now. Immersion.
I mean, we can see. The audience can't see.
Yeah. No.
We are down one busy adult today.
No, Yaka.
He's being a busy adult. What is he even doing? He says he has work to do. What kind of bullshit is he?
I know, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just jerking it, guys. That was the motion that Drake put out.
Yes.
Yaka is jerking it.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Yaka.
That's right. And Yaka, if you're the one editing this, stop jerking it while you're editing this. Anyway, guys, let's move on.
I don't know. What'd you guys do this week? Or last week? This weekend? What'd you guys do?
By the way, guys,
Mother's Day.
Yeah, this is after Mother's Day. Excuse me, burping. Just hung out with family. That was about it. Pretty boring, pretty standard.
Went out to breakfast Sunday with just Candace and the kids. Went to Apollo's in Davison. Then went up to my folks', got my mom a $50 Wojo's gift card, because she's a green thumb, as they would say. And spent the rest of the morning there. Then came home, slept for 3 hours.
Ooh.
Ordered Olive Garden, because that is one of Candace's favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Went, picked it up, had to wait half an hour. It was 20 minutes after my order was placed, pickup time, but it's Mother's Day, it's Olive Garden. Some restrictions are being lifted, so I wasn't expecting to get my food ASAP.
No.
I was more as long as it's hot, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
If I gotta wait this time and you bring out cold food, then I might be pissed. Got there, I think I was there for 2 minutes, was getting ready to call, and I got a text message oh, hey, when you get here, please, because I got there 5 minutes early. They're hey, shoot us click this link, fill out where you are, what your vehicle is, and we'll come and bring your food out when it's ready.
Oh.
So I did that. I waited 15 minutes and saw 2 or 3 people literally whipping on each side of me, wait maybe 30 seconds to a minute, get their food, and then leave. And I'm okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm
Where's my shit?
Well, I mean, when I've done this in the past year or so with COVID, it's always been I call. So I'm okay, maybe this text message they have set up, but it's not working.
Right.
So I called them and was hey, I've been here a little bit. I filled out the thing online, the text message. I just want to make sure it went through. Not upset, anything. And they're oh, let us check. Yeah, it's showing you're here. We're just super busy. I'm no, I get it. I understand. I can look around. I see they literally have a line of 20 fucking people waiting outside, and it's starting to rain.
Oh,
no
God.
one's moving.
Because they've been waiting there for an hour already. They're well, I'm right here.
So I'm okay, cool. We'll just deal with this. They brought my food out 5 minutes later, and literally the chick was hi, here's your food. We're so sorry about the wait. We didn't charge you by. And I'm wait, okay.
Hell yeah.
No.
Well, I feel bad because I also tipped, because I understand these runners are just busting their fucking ass.
That's true.
And they took everything away. So I'm I hope these people get a tip or something, because I didn't throw a fit. I wasn't one of those people.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it's not like we haven't worked in the service industry before. We we know
all
how
of
it
us
goes.
have.
Yeah, we all have worked with the public. We know how much, assholes people are, so we get it.
Yeah, retail and fast food. It's wonderful.
Yeah. And, like, I wasn't upset or anything. It literally was... But, like, I literally watched a couple people who park their cars, unload them and their 5 fucking tax break crotch goblins, run up to the door, and be like, "You're telling me there's a way? Fuck this noise!" And it's just like...
What do you expect, my dude?
Right.
Like, literally, we didn't have this option last year. Everything was fucking shut the fuck down.
Yep.
So, you now have COVID. They're starting to release restrictions. Restaurants, I think, are at, like, 50% capacity or whatever.
Yeah. And
So, yeah, people are gonna fucking go hog wild. On top of the fact that they also have Carside now, so
Yep.
you can place your order. Actually, no, I think last year I did get Olive Garden for Candace, but I think it was strictly Carside. And I think their whole parking lot was like, "What vehicle are you in?" "Oh, okay." And they're like literally bouncing to like, because now that I remember, because there was like 5 Impalas that were like black. So they were like, "Is this yours?" "Nope." "Is this yours?" "Nope." Like, fuck!
Yep. Gotta take that license plate down too.
So it's like, I get it. And I felt bad because I'm sure somebody got gypped out of a tip because they thought I threw a temper tantrum when I was just like, "Hey, I just want to make sure," like I said, I called because I waited 15 minutes, hadn't gotten my food, and literally saw 2 people whip in and park on each side of me, wait 30 seconds to a minute, and one of them was like a small order. Like, it was just a little like Chinese bag, like if you order something from the Chinese place around by us, and it's just like a small grocery bag. And this other person had like 2 runners with like 3 bags each, and they're like, here, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've got like 1 bag probably, because Candace got food, I got food, and then we got Ollie food, which he split with his brother.
Yeah, and see, I didn't...
Well, that sounds crazy and adventurous.
It is. And I didn't play that game with Cinco de Mayo, because I wanted Mexican really bad. But not only that, but it was also my boy's birthday. But I went the day after, and it was free and clear. I got my shit in 15 minutes. I was in and out. Easy as can be.
Hell yeah.
How about you?
Nothing. Husband worked all weekend, so it was just me and the daughter. I went to a birthday party at Zender's Splash Village of Frankenmuth.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was nice. It wasn't super crowded, so I felt okay. So then I went to a barbecue after the birthday party, and then I came home on Sunday. I bought myself some cheesecake. I was just eating it right before the right before the recording started.
Stream.
No more stream. Well, no more Monday stream.
Yeah, no more Mondays. Yeah, by the way, guys, Busted Bones Gaming, I'm cutting back on the streaming because of life. And so, that's it. Thursdays, Saturdays. Among Us, Phasmophobia. There you go. Woo. Anyway, guys.
Because you stopped that arc.
No, it's not because I stopped the arc. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you lost your streams, man. We had good streaming when you were arcing, and then you stopped.
No, I had good streams when I was doing the fucking Madden football shit.
Yeah,
I was getting like 1-2K views left and right. It was fucking fantastic.
Get back on it, my friend.
Now I'm down to maybe 100-ish. But yeah, busy adults, guys. We're here to talk about D&D shit.
I suppose.
D&D.
I guess.
D&D. What are we talking here again? We're talking about like just game enhancement as a player, as a DM.
Yep, and not just for D&D. This could be for anything you guys play, tabletop RPG-ish.
Yeah, games.
Even Monopoly. If you guys want to fucking go ham in Monopoly, you already got the physical money for it.
How do I roleplay the shoe?
I mean, you could just don't roleplay the shoe. You can do whatever you want with the shoe. Maybe you're a fancy person.
Sounds.
I was thinking just be Doug Dimmadome and buy everything.
Doug Dimmadome over the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
But yeah, so
Larity.
Oh God, yeah. Let's be Larity from Code Monkeys.
Yep.
God.
Well, the game immersion and like enhancements to me makes me think about I was talking about, and not the podcast last one, but the previous, about my murder mystery tea party that I had.
Yeah.
It was all roleplay essentially, but like we all got dressed up. Like my one girlfriend, she wore a big old hat. like, because she was a Southern lady. And my other girlfriend, she like wore lace gloves, and I have a tea set, and I set the table, and it was like very floral. We had cucumber sandwiches, like the whole scene was set. And then on top of that, you know, I helped by adding a voice or an accent to one of the main characters. I like Southern accents because they're real easy to do.
Much like Southerners.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dang, rude. And you know, there was the element of physical items, because at one point I had everybody leave the table and they went into the kitchen, and during that time I like took pieces of paper, clues and whatnot, and I put them all over the the table that we were sitting at. When they all came back, they're like, oh my gosh, like all of these new different like clues and items and stuff had appeared, and they were able to interact with that, because these group of ladies that I was with, there was definitely no D&D for any of them at that time. You know, they were not, roleplay was a sex thing. Like, if you said, hey, let's roleplay,
Yep.
it's definitely a sex thing. Like, the first thing that they think of.
Yep.
And, you know, by giving them, like, these props and even giving them little cards to say, like, you know, you're from Texas, you know, just saying that alone is enough to give somebody some kind of idea of how they can act. You know, you're from California, you're a vegan, like, you know, you can, they were able to act and play and role play off of these items around the table, and, you know, with me just trying to guide them by doing it also at the table. And we had a real good time. We murdered somebody. We had tea.
We had a good time murdering people and drinking our tea and just being friendly.
Yes. It was just real fun. It was a cute time, and, you know, like I said, wasn't even D&D, wasn't even a tabletop, but it was along the same lines of role-playing with props and just embellishments that did like immerse the player, in quotes, player, to the game.
Yep. And you know what motivates me as a player more than anything?
Money?
When the DM drops a pouch full of coins right on the table. And especially if they splurge for the metal coins.
Oh man, that would be nice. What if it's chocolate coins?
Yes, all for it.
Okay. All right.
All for it.
I think that's a cost-effective replacement for metal coins.
I guess, but the metal's just so nice.
Ooh, I wonder if you could spray paint pennies.
Probably.
Like I know they're not as big as like you would hope a gold coin to be. When I think of gold coins in my mind, I think of like the inch round gold doubloon or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think you could like spray paint some pennies.
I mean, you could also get like 3D printed coins and then paint those too. That way you're not ruining pennies. Like actual
what are
currency.
people going to use pennies for?
I mean, pennies are pennies, but I'm just saying they're actual currency. Why ruin the actual currency when you have 3D printed material?
Put it in a coin star. They probably won't know the difference.
That's true.
That, or just fucking, you know, when you're done spray painting them in that,
throw them in some acetone.
I was gonna go Coke, but yeah, acetone works too. You know,
make some real clean pennies.
Do, you know, a thing of Coke, a thing of acetone, and then the thing of water to make them unstickied.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, guys, props, stuff like that. So I guess, what if? Let's go with voices. How do you guys feel about voices?
Really? I mean, hell, the first time, you know, the intro when I said hello, that was based off a character in our last campaign that I decided I wanted the voice to be very Mrs. Doubtfire-ish.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the shopkeeper.
No.
Yep, Quizmabort. He just went by the name Quiz, and he was a little gnome that was like super eccentric, and the party just loved interacting with him any chance they could get.
Yeah, I mean, same with your Leroy Jenkins. You know, obviously, we got the reference. Like, we know who that
Oh,
is,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
just,
you guys
like,
still love
having the
interactive.
voice, we knew it was
Yeah.
coming, and it was just so fun to like, hang out with him.
And the funny thing was, like, he just had, like, a sophisticated accent until it was time to do that, you know. But voices are fun. I struggle with, like, the female voices. And when we decided what the topic was going to be, I was just looking at, like, thinking of stuff. I saw, I think, a month ago, because I watch my TikToks on YouTube, as I've mentioned multiple times.
Why install spyware when you could just watch it on YouTube? The
Exactly.
other spyware.
I feel safe. I have more comfort with the YouTube spyware than I do the TikTok.
I feel
Just say you're old, man.
I feel safe on YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're watching this or listening to this on YouTube, thank you.
Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, make a comment.
But no, they had this transgender DM, and like the TikTok starts, and it's like, "Hi, my name's so and so. I'm transgender, transitioning in from male to female, but I plan on keeping my man puts because they help me do voices. Here are all the voices." This chick literally started with like feminine and did like 12 voices conversation wise, like they're all conversating with each other.
Ooh.
And ran the gambit of like, "Oh, hi," like petite, tiny little female to burly, butch man.
Damn.
And she hit all the voices perfect. And I'm just like, holy fuck, this bitch is on fire. Like, she knows her shit.
That's awesome.
Because
I
she's had
wish.
like the petite, tiny, hidden princess, the female, burly, orc barbarian, and just, I mean, conversation. I'm like, this bitch be like, "Hey,
You need
do
to
you
be a
live
voice
near?"
actor.
Right, like A, you need to probably be a voice actress, and B, do you live near Michigan, and will you take payment to be a DM? Because I want you to run like a one shot in person for my group.
Yeah, we'd be blown away. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Are you perhaps running any seminars? Can I just sit down with you for just an hour or two?
Right. But voices are good. I've also seen YouTube videos where people kind of poke fun at Matt Mercer for the simple fact of he does all different voices.
He's badass.
Oh, I'm not. Trust
so
me, I'm a
many
huge
NPCs.
Yeah. And he keeps them straight. I don't know how he keeps them all fucking straight.
I'm a Mercer fanboy, but holy shit, like, sometimes there's just like, it's an NPC, dude. They don't need a voice. Just be like, "Oh, hi." Like, but then you get NPCs that, you know, I think he just kind of thinks like, "Oh, hey, I want them to be a one and done," and then they turn out to be like a party favorite, kind of like Quiz became for your guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of like Pumat? Pumat is like a fan favorite
I
and a
love
party
Pumat.
favorite.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm pretty sure Pumat was supposed to be like a 5-10 minute interaction and never really come back, and hell, he's fought
He comes back.
Yeah, he comes
Yeah.
back. You know, Pumat Swole.
Pumat's fantastic.
That's a great
Oh.
character.
Oh, he's a great character, but it's as a DM, voices can be a blessing and a curse. They can be a blessing because, like, oh, hey, it helps the interaction, immersion, but it's a curse because if you pick that right voice and the party just falls in love with this character, it's like, oh, great, this is supposed to be like a 5-10 minute interaction, one and done, and you fuckers are like, anytime you come near this town, hey, you know what, we're gonna go visit Quiz, do, like, what?
You did it to yourself.
He's on the other side of town.
Again, it's why I said it's a blessing and a curse. As for like the coins and stuff, I would love that, but you know, we haven't had face-to-face interaction in a hot minute, but hopefully that'll change soon because I do believe we are all vaccinated.
Yep. All set to go.
V for vaccinated.
V for Vax.
We got our Death to America satanic microchipping tracking devices installed, so
Yep.
Yeah, they're synced up. I have 5G, so we're good.
my 5G should be kicking in tomorrow or Thursday. I think
Ooh.
is when it'll be fully acclimated into the network.
I'm waiting for better phones.
Into
on
the
market.
Matrix.
Yes, because it takes 2 weeks to be fully.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, a coworker of mine just got his second dose yesterday, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just tired. I slept for like 3 hours last night." I'm like, "Sure. By noon, you're gonna be wanting to go home." Sure enough, 12:30 comes by, and he's just ragged as shit. So we sent him home.
Oh, yeah. That second shot knocked me the fuck out.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
done. I
Yeah.
was done for
Second
like
shot.
2 whole days.
Yeah.
My second shot, I couldn't lift my arm, because
Aw.
Axel woke up screaming, and Candace was like, "Go get the kid," and I'm like, "Uh-oh," and she's like, "What do you mean, uh-oh? Did he poop or blow out or pee through?" I'm like, "No, I can't lift my arm." She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "My arm's literally stuck where it is." She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yup." So for 12 hours, I couldn't lift my right shoulder, and I was super cold and tired, but no fever. I was just bundled up in sweatshirts, hoodie, long underwear, fucking under a huge Michigan blanket and another blanket. It's like, I'm cold, I can't warm up, this is bullshit. Drake here, folks. Thanks for listening to Busy Adults. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, pretty much everywhere else on the internet. Make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe wherever you're listening to Busy Adults. That's BUSYADDULTS. Now, back to the show.
I mean, I like to do voices. I don't have a super lot of opportunity to do them, and let's be honest, I'm not the best at doing them, but I will, because it's fun, and I think it's fun. The curse for me is because I am very fly by the seat of my pants DM, that unless I know this NPC and know where they are and what their name is, I'm not going to remember what kind of accent I put on them.
Oh my god, we need to start keeping track of this person had this accent, so when she fucks up, we'll be like, no.
Yeah, want to be dicks about it.
Please don't.
Please don't. My favorite is still the pig from the horse one shot. That one was fantastic. I love it. Guys, I implore you, if you have not listened to the horse one shot, listen to at least halfway through before it gets really fucking weird.
I still haven't listened to that fucking thing yet.
I think it's probably within the first 15 minutes that you know.
No, it's longer than that. About half hour.
Maybe the first half hour, yeah. The first half hour when you meet the pig.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much laughing you left in, but we laughed for
lot.
at least 5 minutes straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was rough.
I left a lot of laughing in because holy shit, it was too good.
Yeah, if only you had seen. Alex, have you seen the pig face? It was like this. It was just really a lot of fat. Just pushing it up her.
Oh, it's too good.
It was. Maybe you should watch the video. I think the video's on our.
I'm sure it is.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think the video is on the
On the drive. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's real good. I like it, but that's definitely my curse, is not writing down, which NPC does what. Like I said, unless I'm specifically I know Mrs. Levin in the People's Guild, she's the leader of the guild.
Yeah.
I know that she's a little Scottish woman. I know that one. And one of the one-offs that I did with Yaka, because we're kind of running a mini side campaign, because he has 2 characters in this, the campaign that I'm running.
The tournament campaign.
The tournament campaign that I haven't run in over a month.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've run his plenty.
No. I think I've only run 2 of his individual sessions. But there's a priest, and he's I want to say he's kind of New York, New Jersey type of accent.
What the fuck?
It's just really, it's silly.
You got a fucking Boston
that one is...
priest.
All right, I need you to raise your hands and put them up to the Lord and praise the Lord of whatever. God praise to be. thank you. Don't forget to leave a tip. Bye. Like, you know, like it's just it's a very specific type of voice for that, and like it's that stands out. You know, I'm not gonna remember an elf with an English accent because fucking all elves have English accents.
Right.
Oh, that leads me to a question for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I like hearing different accents for different characters. Like, most people equate like a Scottish accent to
Dwarf.
a dwarf because that's what Lord of the Rings did, and then everybody else kind of followed suit, and you know,
even before
it
Lord of
fits
the Rings.
for the stereotype. Yeah, correct. It fits the stereotype. I made it popular. A lot of people do it. Like what? I've heard Russian dwarves before, and that is amazing. Like I like the different type of things. Have you guys heard or have come up with a different accent for like off character?
I saw a post on one of the many Facebook groups I used to belong to before, you know, they all got butthurt over fucking wheelchairs.
Oh, fuckers.
And one of them was like, new homebrew rule, dwarfs are southern inbred hicks.
Okay.
So like, hey y'all, how y'all doing? We are just like,
Oh,
oh my god.
Oh, God.
Boomhauers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Or
it
the
was
guy
just
from
like,
that alligator fucking hunting show.
yes.
Jesus Christ.
Judah! Judah!
Oh, God.
Elves were Australian.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. It's not too far off from the English, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that was like, they did say orcs were kind of like a Scandinavian.
I could see that.
Ooh, that is fun.
I could see that.
It was basically like turned everything on its head because, like you said, dwarfs are Scottish, elves are British / Scandinavian.
And orcs are Cockney, you know. Oh, what's it up, mister? Here I am.
Just, you know, the stereotypical stuff. And it's like, that just like the whole thought of like a drunken dwarf. And that was like their whole thing of like, they're southern.
Yeah,
because they're always drunk.
Yeah.
They're always digging for useless shit.
Yeah.
They're messy.
always brewing up something
Yeah,
in their,
and I'm like-
in their tanks in the back.
And like, I just remember like, everyone's like, this is canon now. Like, fuck Scottish dwarfs.
Yep. Moonshine dwarfs.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Moonshine Dwarfs. Fuck, that sounds so good.
Straight from the hills of Tennessee.
Well, Moonshine, that's a character in the fucking NADPOD. She's an elf. She's based on a wood elf, but she has a southern accent. And and all of the elves are from the creek. The creek.
God.
And, you know, my name's Moonshine Sabin. Hey, y'all. How's it going? What's up, Cousin Cooter? Like,
wait, what?
yeah. Like, that's how the elves or the wood elves have been, like, kind of reflavored in that world.
Oh, God.
Is there, you know, unlike regular elves that have, like, low birth rates and stuff, these elves have a little bit higher birth rates, and
They need them tax
you know,
goblins.
someone's your brother cousin, and like
Oh.
it's just that type of stereotype but put onto elves, which is like amazing. Get in the timeout sack. What are you doing? Stop kissing that frog. Stop kissing that bullywug. Get over here, Jeremiah. Like, it's
Cousin Cooter now makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, not in a good way. Oh.
but seeing that flip, because elves are always very
Like proper and bullshit.
stuffy and proper, and they've studied at the university, and you know, like that's I love seeing things like that flipped on their head. Moonshine Sabin, NADPOD.
Oh my God.
I keep saying it. It's a good show.
Yeah, I gotta say I haven't really seen a whole lot of the crazy different accents, unfortunately, but I fucking love it. God, it sounds awesome.
I want to hear more different accents. There's not a lot of French in D&D. I'd like to see more French things.
More French things.
More French things, or more like Latin accents.
Yeah.
Because it's mostly like European type of accents that are pretty standard.
Hobbits and the small folk French, because they're like always surrendering, like, we give up.
I'm cool with that. Yeah. Yep, hobbits, halflings. Sure. All for it.
Oh my gosh.
Sacre bleu!
I don't know, maybe hobbits should be New Zealanders. I mean, that's where it's from. That's where they filmed all of the Lord of the Rings.
That's where the Shire is.
Yeah, it's true.
That would be cute. Let me just imagine a bunch of little Kiwi hobbits running around talking about, I don't know, what do Kiwis do?
I don't know.
They throw their boots. Isn't that a thing? Don't they throw their Wellington boots? Fuck, I don't know. Next person. I'm not gonna keep talking about shit I don't know.
God. Okay, so as somebody who didn't used to do a whole lot of voices as a player, like I'm getting used to it. Like, so on my long ass drive home, I'm usually bored as fuck. I have an hour-long drive, not for much longer, but so I do stupid, crazy, weird voices just because I'm fucking bored out of my mind.
I think we all do.
And
I don't, but I have a 15-minute drive. So.
Yeah. I'm about to beat you, bitch. But that's where the Candyman came from. So the Candyman from our Christmas one-shot. I started doing that. The
pedophile?
Yeah, that guy. You named him a pedophile. He was a fucking pedophile.
He was a robot. He doesn't probably even have bits.
No.
Doesn't mean he can't diddle.
But yeah, that's where he came from. Was my fucking stupid drive home from work, because I'd just be in that dumb high-pitched voice, just screaming at all the fucking drivers. Just being dumb as shit. I can't do it because the boys will wake up, so I'm not fucking around. But yeah, that's where that guy came from.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then,
I can't imagine. Get over, like the voice is like, get out of the lane. Why are you passing on the left-hand side? Slow down.
Right? Like, get the fuck out of here!
Totally waiting to hear the cry of the voice in the background.
I have to. Luckily, they went down very quickly, so hopefully they're just fucking out. God.
Fingers crossed, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so that's where a lot of the voices come from that I do now. I'm still very shy about doing them because I tend to try and be a perfectionist when I really shouldn't be. But yeah, so like Bottles, I liked Bottles. He was fun.
Oh yeah, Bottle. He was just like kind of like a deeper pitched angry man.
Yeah, basically. So like get the jaw out there and just get real mean about it. So yeah, a lot of Bottles was just like fucking around. A lot of it's just fucking around and practicing. But yeah, and then the Evil campaign, which I'm sure Drake over there would love to talk about. So
stay tuned. Sadly, it's not going to be a mini series like we hoped. It's more of a one shot.
That fucking thing is cursed, man.
Hey.
Yeah, spoilers. The Evil campaign is cursed.
But even then, I didn't do a voice necessarily. I just more like altered my voice by cupping my hands together and talking like I had a mask on for an echo. A little muffled.
Perfect.
It
Perfect
works.
Character choice. I thought it was amazing.
It worked.
Because it's not a lot of effort. You know, somebody who might not be good at voices or is comfortable, you know, getting into that kind of thing just as easily as cupping around their mouth to, you know, because they have a mask on or something like that, would be a good way to introduce them into starting to put extra elements into their roleplay rather than saying, you know, I pick up this sword and I walk towards the skeleton. You know?
Yeah.
You know? Now if they're doing it like how you, like this, because they have a mask on, it's a little bit more, you know, immersive.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, you could put like weird little bits to the end of it. Like at the end of talking about something, you can make like noises or some stupid shit. Just add some little flavor to your character. Doesn't matter how you do it. Just do it.
Like, you could have a fun pair of sunglasses that you wear when you're the character. You know, you might have, like, a prop, like, I don't know, maybe you're playing a pirate character and you have, like, a little beanie bag bird, you know, that you carry around with you. Or,
I would love
you know...
that.
Next character, guys.
God.
I'm bringing props.
Or,
waka waka.
Or, you know those dragon puppets that you see at Renfest?
Oh, fuck yeah. Those things are so goddamn cool.
Those things are sweet as shit. If you have, like, a little pet dragon that you've gotten in a campaign, fucking get a little dragon puppet. It doesn't have to be something as elaborate as the ones at Renfest. It can just be, like, a little stuffed animal, like Ray was saying. Mm-hmm. Something to add to your character.
Oh, yeah. Fucking wear an eye patch.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be crazy. You're not. And at the same time, how much would I love for us to dress up?
I know.
I was going to say, I want to do
right
a
there,
campaign where we dress up. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, this is getting cut.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Anyway,
the wife opened the door. She was
it's
throwing the cat out. That's all.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
That's fine.
She just opened the door, and Ollie's like, "Daddy!" And I'm like, "What's up?"
But no, I was gonna say even something as stupid and as simple as Drake's little monk with the fucking ladle. just a wooden spoon.
Yeah. Just talk about that.
I don't even
monk.
remember the fucker's name.
Draken
I don't
Rider.
know.
Oh, that is Draken Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Draken Rider.
Yeah, that's Drake. Cool.
Oh, welcome. Behold, I am Draken Rider, worshipper of Wudan Ladle.
Yeah, and he just had a fucking wooden spoon, and he smacked a bunch of butts with it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, he had like pretty much a rosary, except for it was a bunch of wooden little butts, and the cross was like a little wooden spoon, and he just was like, "We learned our lessons today."
And just like smacks the rosary with the fucking spoon, so he's smacking wooden asses with a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
So bring a fucking wooden spoon, guys, and start smacking people's asses. Roleplay.
I don't know. Whoa.
Oh, hold on.
You start doing that, it might go back
That's
to a different kind of role play.
I'm gonna text your wife real quick.
That's fine. She's at a no, she's not at anything.
Okay, I'm gonna just give me a second here.
Okay,
No,
so
but, like,
apparently
just-
Monkey
small character
wants,
choices.
our next in-person session to be no kids because he wants it to become a whole different type
honestly,
of thing.
our kids should not be around some of the shit that we do and say.
This is true.
Muffin hasn't picked up on a lot of it, so I think everybody is safe.
I think Muffin's getting to that age, though, where she can start picking up on some shit.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, she's gonna be watching the kids in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna have her hands full with my twins, trust me.
She's bossy enough.
But yeah, just any little thing, guys, to make your characters stand out. Doesn't have to be changing voices, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just anything. Anything to add to that character to make it more immersive for you and your group.
Yeah. I mean, little things help. Wearing props, doing a voice. I saw something that was actually talking about this. This guy was like, everyone thinks you gotta do accents. Don't. If you can't do accents, or if you're not comfortable, change pitch, change tone, change the way you talk. The speed up things. Want it fast, want it slow, raise voice, lower voice, all that different kinds of stuff. And he's like, it comes with time. You don't have to do this crazy. He's like, and he did kind of mention, he's like, everyone's talking about like the Mercer effect, where it's, oh my god, my campaigns or D&D's not this crazy in-depth thing. He's like, there is a Mercer effect, but it's not that. It's the fact of, you get these people who are like, oh, you're going to do voices, and be like, you see this hunched old lady, and she rattles off, hi, how are you? Like, what?
What?
And you see this super energetic person that is just like bouncing all over the place, and they're talking real fast, and, well, what can I do for you? Like,
right.
What?
You should match the pitch to the character to some extent.
Yeah, and he's like, if you don't want to do voices, that's fine, but if you're going to be like, oh, this person's old and they have a hard time speaking, and that'd be like, how can I help you today? Didn't change my voice, just changed the way I talk. get a high energetic person who's like spazzing up, like, oh hi, what can I do for you? My name's this. Blah, 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 blah. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
you need to switch to decaf first, there, Skippy. like, yeah. If you don't want to do voices, if you don't feel comfortable, you can have your voice still and at least match it tone wise, speed wise.
Yep.
I agree. I completely agree.
Or-
So I'm a full digital DM. I've only ever DM'd digitally, pretty much.
And you're
Bullshit.
That's
You did the honey,
okay.
yes.
I did the honey heist.
Yep.
There wasn't a lot involved with that.
That's still.
But when I was able to do like maps and stuff, I would, I'd like to do maps and include those things and have you guys see the at the very least see the image of what you guys are fighting. Now you, Drake, you have lots of stuff, to little bits and bobs for everybody to play with and touch and stuff, but I'm gonna stay digital because I don't have a lot of the resources that you do, but you have been collecting and like you know that you
Kickstarter.
Oh my god. All the Kickstarters.
Yeah.
And
So
then I got a
it's
3D printer
difficult.
and it got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine. But so I can imagine for me being a physical or in-person DM, I would like to be able to supply maps and minis and enemies and stuff like that. It's pretty, some of the ones are pretty cost effective, like the little coin ones, like it's just like one little piece of plastic on a coin.
Yep.
The clear thingies. What are those?
The
whatever
bingo
those ones are.
chips?
No. It was the first like tokens and stuff that you had. It was like a little coin and it had a slot in it, and then the plastic would
Yeah, those are
sit
our first
up.
minis, yeah.
So like those are pretty cost effective, I think. You don't have to like
Yeah, I think it was like $20-$30 on Kickstarter, and I got a bunch of them, so they work.
But yeah, they work and they're helpful, and I don't think I could supply that type of thing. Maybe not immediately, given some time, eventually.
Or go balls to the wall and just order nothing but Hero Forge minis.
Oh my gosh, absolutely not.
All brass, solid brass Hero Forge minis.
Oh, so basically win the lotto when it's like $1 billion and blow through everything by, week 3.
And not even week 3, dude. All my characters I have right now will blow through that in an instant.
But I'd love to get my hands on a piece of parchment and a wax seal. Like,
Yeah.
That would
like,
be
do
cool.
you know how much... Drake, if you brought out a goddamn piece of parchment with a wax seal on it, everybody would flip the fuck out.
Yeah, and it's not even that hard to do.
It would be the coolest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that hard to do. Just put some, put some paper in, like, coffee-stained water, and then
Yeah,
bake
or
it.
like tea or something.
Yeah, and then just bake it. And then fold it up really, really nicely, and put a little bit of wax on there, and stick it. Stick it with whatever you want. Doesn't even have to be a seal.
Like it is like a circle, some sort of circular thing. We would flip our fucking shit. That would be the coolest goddamn thing, and we wouldn't stop talking about it for years.
Yep.
Remember that one time? Be like, guys, that was like 4 campaigns ago. I know, but still.
Remember that giant Tarrasque?
Oh, the giant Tarrasque. We knew what was coming to us.
Yeah.
Remember
sure
the
did.
wife fucking failed, succeeded, and failed a roll and ripped a horse in half?
Yeah, my wife still talks about that. She just talked about it on Mother's Day, actually. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, that was fucking cool.
Ripping a horse in half.
Mm-hmm.
That was...
And then beating a motherfucker with that horse.
With the horse?
Yeah.
Yep.
For those wondering what the fuck we're talking about, on our last
jeez.
campaign, the last session, they were bum rushing a
It was like a
keep,
hole.
or
Yeah.
basically a hellhold. Literally, part of hell came into this world's realm, and they were charging on horses. Wife rolled like a nat 1 on her handle animal. The horse fell. I let her roll a reflex. She rolled like a nat 20. Had her roll something else. She nat 20'd, and then the final one she rolled like a nat 1, so the horse ended up being ripped in half, and she beat a motherfucker with the horse's half of the horse. And it's just like,
Yep.
dear fucking God.
Yeah. She was playing a barbarian, too, wasn't she?
No, just a fighter, I think.
Just a fighter? I couldn't
That's the
remember.
woman you love.
Yeah, she scares the hell out of all of us at times. Sweet woman until, some darkness like Cards Against Humanity or D&D or shit like that, and you let that darkness out, and it's like, oh.
Let's just bottle that back up real quick.
I see. You're as fucked up as he is. All right.
Yep.
She just hides it better.
Yeah.
She hides it, and I'm like the creepy dude that exposes himself to everyone. And just like, hey, guess what? Here's my darkness.
Yep. That's how we met.
When you exposed yourself to him?
That's exactly it. I've seen too much of my friends, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I
can't think of a whole lot else here, guys. I know we're only 48-ish minutes in here.
That's fine. We should be able to talk for a couple more minutes and then cut it out. Oh, I see a wife.
There is a wife.
A wife.
Oh, wait. Did that wife bring food? Oh my gosh, she brought food.
Wife.
That's her food, not yours.
Yeah. Oh, wifey.
Thank you, wifey. I love you. Say hi to the nice people.
I don't think we're really nice, but... Oh, but yeah. No, I mean...
No.
Just gotta figure out how to make your sessions a little different if you are in person. For starters, fuck you. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Yes.
If you are digital, there are ways to do it. Voices, tokens, stuff like that. But, let us know. What do you do to enhance your gaming?
Yeah. What kind of props do you use for anything, whether you're a player, DM, whatever? What has your DM given you to, push the story further, push the immersion?
If you're a DM, have your players given you anything? I got a Trask mini.
Yeah, and by mini, he's talking. It's
he's
like
a maxi.
Yeah, it's definitely a maxi.
Yeah,
it's like a foot tall or some shit.
Yeah, he's like 14, 15 inches tall. He's a big boy.
Yeah, I had fun putting that together too.
Spiky boy of death.
That's the first and only mini I've ever put together.
Very good.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, guys, let us know on all the socials. Yeah.
All of the podcast platforms. Do all the things.
Click
all the buttons.
All the things you love to do for us. Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. So, thank you again, and see ya.
See you. Deuces.
Bye.
Hello, adventurers. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Did you learn anything? Did you agree with any of the stuff? I know me personally, I mentioned it in the episode, one thing that drives me up the wall is when somebody says and describes a character and then does a complete opposite voice or a monotone voice. Yeah, doing voices is different and it can be difficult, especially for newbies, but give it a shot. Even just the minor stuff of changing pitch, changing tone, changing speed, all that stuff. But that's our episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch y'all in 2 weeks. This is Drake signing out for Busy Adults.